You know what's coming up? Mother's Day.
Can I tell you something?
Yeah.
I just got my grandma some flowers from proflowers.com.
The good one, right?
Yeah, I only have one. The other one's dead.
You don't bring flowers to the cemetery?
I don't even know where my grandma. I don't even know where my grandma's buried.
Are you kidding me?
No effing clue.
Oh my God.
No effing clue.
Precious has no clue where Grandma's buried.
No.
That's kind of weird.
And no one has visited the grave since she died a few years back.
Oh no, big overgrown.
Oh, without a doubt. Weeds everywhere. Probably can't even see the headstone anymore.
Oh.
Hey, that's how she wanted a bitch.
Holy Jesus.
Whatever. Precious this. Every other headstone probably has like nice little flowers and stuff every holiday.
All kept fresh.
Nothing.
The old ones taken away, brand new ones brought, the headstone nice and clean.
Nothing.
Nothing?
When the happy family goes to see their loved one at the gravesite,
yeah,
they're probably using my grandma's tombstone to lean on to have their cigarette break.
Leaving all the butts at the on top of the grave.
Huh. Hey, thanks for suing Mom 20 years ago, you bitch.
Holy Jesus. Oh.
What happened? I got one good grandma. That's all you need. What?
Well, Mother's Day's coming up. Proflowers.com, the way to go for Mom, or of course even Grandma. Grandma's a mom too, you know.
Nice.
So if you got one that you like,
you know what? I love my grandma.
Proflowers.com's the way to go.
She just turned 91 years old.
God bless her.
God bless her is right.
Cut directly from the growers' fields to guarantee they're fresh and beautiful. Cut out the middleman florist and save yourself some money. Roses for Mom, a perfect Mother's Day gift. A stunning mix of pink, yellow, and white long stem roses, just $29.95. Roses for Mom bouquet, $29.95, only through midnight tonight. So go online and order now to guarantee the low price. Do it now. We've gotten proflowers.com, flowers from proflowers.com, and they're great. Your mom's going to love these flowers. Here's what you have to do. Go to proflowers.com. Before you do anything else, click on the microphone located in the upper right-hand corner of the ProFlowers homepage. It's easy. It's right there. And type in fresh. Fresh to receive a special offer. Available only for our listeners.
Precious.
It's proflowers.com.
Precious. I'm cold. Why did you bury me in a wooden coffin?
Oh, imagine if the phone line, like in the Twilight Zone, snapped and rested on her grave, and it was your phone call that you'd get?
Whatever.
I'm cold. Cold.
What would you do? I'm sure she's quite warm. I think she was buried with all the money she was hoarding. Nice warm blanket.
Or you can call to find people at proflowers.com, 1-888-FRESHES.
While we starved. Mm-hmm.
Great. Don't forget to type in fresh when you go to proflowers.com. That's proflowers.
You hit a nerve today, Aunt. I swear to God, I have no clue where my grandma's buried.
That is amazing.
No idea.
Like, I'm pretty sure I know where all my relatives are buried.
I wouldn't even know where to look.
Really?
No clue.
Just a cold wind blowing past that headstone for eternity. No one ever visiting.
This grandma had another daughter, my mom's sister.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't seen her in 20-something years, and she's still alive somewhere.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
All right.
She's living in the dead grandma's house.
No will or anything? You can get a piece of that action?
I don't know. I don't know.
I would think if she called you Precious, that there might be something in it for you.
Well, she called me Precious when I was 2, and then the next time she saw me when I was like 25.
That was in the hospital room.
There was a little gap there, Grandma. Slight gap.
This is awful.
And she wouldn't have said hi to me, but she was, she was in the hospital bed. Couldn't walk anymore.
And that was when she was dying.
Yeah, now I'm Precious again. God love you.
And you had to leave. I'll be out in the car.
Everyone knows the story. I told my mom I'll be out in the car.
Instead of being there while she was shot and dead, you waited in the car.
The last words that grandma heard from me I think my mom denies this too.
Yeah.
But it is the truth.
I would tend to believe
I
this
said,
story.
Mom, I'll be in the car. Yes. Oh, yeah.
I'm getting a little chill here.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. All right.
That was the last word she heard from her precious.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be out in the car.
I know my mom, she probably had some nice things to whisper in her ear before she left the room, too.
Oh, no.
I got to ask my mom someday.
I hope you feel the cold grip of Satan as you slip from life. You bitch.
You think?
Nah, my mom's too nice.
Yeah. If you didn't go to the car, maybe you could have added in some of those fun little things.
No, I think that kind of made its point.
Who's that over your shoulder? That's the Grim Reaper. Look at him, his sickle ready to just lop your head off.
Oh, God, that would be horrible, wouldn't it? Someone's just slipping from life.
Precious, precious, precious.
Feel the cold grip of death, you bitch.
Oh, my God.
Man, we should do a contest. Get my grandma's tombstone.
No.
Yeah.
At least a picture of it.
Yeah.
Someone defiling her tombstone. Someone taking a leak on it. That's horrible. Oh.
No,
People are awful.
I have no clue where it is. It's kind of sad, isn't it, Ed?
Yeah. Pretty sad.
All right.
Feel that pitchfork in your ass.
Did we talk about ProFlowers and stuff?
Yes. ProFlower's perfect for Mother's Day.
I just want to put Dave on the line real fast, then we'll get to Mummy Girl in a second. Dave, what's up?
Oh, what's up?
Hey, man.
Listen, does your family give you a lot of crap about, like, how you feel about the grandmother?
That's kind of a good question. We don't really talk about it much, but, I mean, all kidding aside, my grandma did a lot of really crappy things.
Yeah, no, I understand. I got this cousin, right? And he's still alive, and he was a bastard to me when I used to live with him. Like, my family had to live with my uncle's family for a while.
Yeah.
And he was such a scumbag. He used to push me around, and he was like 14, 15 years older than me.
Yeah.
So, like, my family recently finds out that now he's living, near us or whatever, and he may come down for a visit. So I'm like, are you kidding me? If I ever see him again, I'm going to beat the hell out of him now that I'm older.
Yeah.
Did he abuse you?
Yeah.
Sexually?
He touched me in certain places.
With your bathing suit covers?
I was like 7 years old. The guy used to like throw me into walls and stuff. He was a real scumbag.
Well, see, I mean, there's no secret. My mom's side of the family was pretty effed up, I mean, I talk about this in interviews and stuff. I am made up, like, half of me comes from a really whacked out, crazy existence.
Yeah.
And the other half is as normal as it gets, which makes for quite an interesting life, I must say.
Like the teeter-totter.
Yeah, it's, don't ever underestimate the psycho factor in my head. I say that a lot because I don't know when it's going to pop out, because my grandma was a bitch.
Yeah.
She was we were all just little kids. I'm one of 7, and my grandma would visit from Queens. I think from, like, the Flushing area.
Yeah.
And we would all run and hide. We were scared essless of this lady.
What did she do that was so, that made you scared?
She was just a nasty, nasty bitch that never smiled.
Really?
Just was miserable all the time. Didn't have many friends that I know of. Would just, hang out in her house in Flushing by herself. We'd go there, and it would be like a museum, like that just mothball smell. There was she lived in one of these brick houses, and the backyard, she was the only house in that area that didn't have a nice yard and stuff. It was like something out of the Addams Family. Like it was all overgrown and creepy, and like the crows would just hang out in her yard and no one else's. And we'd have to go over there every once in a while, and the place just stunk of mothballs.
Like old grandma.
Old grandma.
Old grandma
smell. She wasn't that old back then. We're talking when I was a kid. My mom was probably like, I don't know, like late 20s, so she was maybe like late 40s. That's not old.
And then I guess there was problems.
Yeah, I mean, my mom, I'm opening up without doing jokes here. I mean, my mom had to make a decision, and she pretty much blew off her own mom, for our happiness. Because, I mean, the mom would come, this grandma would come over, and it was just, she would yell and scream. We'd be learning how to, answer the phone, and if we picked it up after one ring, she'd scream bloody murder. Just whacked out, crazy crap, man. I don't know.
I'm trying to realize the crime of answering on one ring.
I don't know. And then she treated I have a half sister, but I mean she's my sister. treated her like hell because she wasn't like blood related. All this crap.
Wow, some issues.
And then she just kind of went away. And next thing I know, she's in a hospital dying. So I'm like, F you, go to hell, man. You know.
Wow.
She was very well off, and we were struggling as a family, and she could care less. I got stories, man. She sued my mom. I mean, it's insane.
How do you sue your kid?
How do you sue your own kid? She did it.
Pretty brutal.
She did it. I remember as a kid, like my mom getting off the phone crying and stuff because there's lawyers on the phone representing her own mom.
Wow. All right. Well, I guess it's justified hatred.
Well, because I don't want to sound like I love joking about it. I love but now you understand where it's coming from. This lady is like, never really knew her, don't want to know her, don't ask questions, don't want to know where she's buried. I could care less.
Okay, terrific.
Wow. What are you going to do though?
That's brutal.
My mom made a decision that what I think I have to blow off my own mom for the happiness of my own kids. And the grandma's like, whatever, no big deal to me. I don't care. Blah, blah, blah.
Surprised she even went when she was in the hospital.
Yeah. Well, I guess you get a little soft spot when your own mom's dying.
Try to make some peace
after a stroke, and she's talking out of half her mouth and stuff. Yeah. And then my mom had a sister.
Yeah.
And I wish I could get my mom on the air to talk about this stuff. I guess the sister was kind of down the hall peeking because my mom hasn't seen her own sister in many, many years. And this lady was all paranoid that my mom's making up with her own mom, and she's going to inherit the house and all this stuff.
Was there jockeying for who was going to get stuff? Because that always happens, especially when there's problems.
My mom, not on my mom's side. She was just doing the right thing. Hey, my mom's dying. I'll see you in the hospital. The other one was all paranoid. She's going to lose a payday.
Because a lot of times when a elderly relative is dying, even if you're like, I don't care, whatever happens, there's always one person in the family that will start hoarding or get a little closer to the person toward the end. All of a sudden they're the ones doing all the favors.
Right.
And they're the ones, you need a ride or this, that, or the other thing just to get in good.
Right.
And try to get the payday at the end. And even if you don't care, you still would like maybe sentimental things or an equal cut, let's say. Yeah. Just something. And these people are like, no, I'll get everything, and that usually rips some families apart.
Supposedly she died a very rich woman.
Where'd it go? You don't know?
The other sister, I guess, that I haven't seen.
Wow.
She used to be a New York City cop.
And who knows, there might be a will somewhere that says you're entitled to it.
But it's not even about, who cares?
Yeah, it would be, spite the dead woman by grabbing some of her wealth.
Yeah, I'm sure my mom could have fought it or whatever, but it wasn't about that.
By $500,000 worth of bubble gum.
Dude, I have a whole side of my one side of my family I don't know anything about, and then the other side we're so close.
Yeah,
it's ridiculous. We have tons of cousins. We all get together for the holidays. Blah blah blah. Other side, I have relatives I don't think I've ever met. When we were in Massachusetts, one of them lived right there in Lowell.
I remember you used to say, hey, I got a relative who lives there.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you can drop in? No,
never met him or anything.
Okay.
Don't know anything about that side of the family. No clue. No effing clue.
They haven't tried to contact you? Hey, okay. $5?
Not making enough money yet. You watch. They'll come out of the woodwork. Bastards.
Sunday boy!
Yeah. All right, enough of that, whatever. That's like real life crap.
Oh, wow. Oh, my God.